minus sign. Like this should be a plus sign, something like that. Okay? So this is tendency check. Combined with dimension analysis, these are the most important thing you should learn in this class. The most important thing. It will be in your midterm, and it will be in your final. It will. And it will be the number one tiebreaker. So as I said, we give you grade based on your ranking. And right now, there are a lot of people having tie scores. So the first tiebreaker will be your final exam score. So if two people have the same total score as the entire summer session, we compare their final exam score. If their final exam score have the same points, then we compare. So there will be tiebreaker number 1, number 2 assigned to each final exam question. I will write it down so you can see which one is going to be the most important one when it comes to tiebreaking. And this will be the number 1 tiebreaker, I guarantee. So anyway, this is important. This is the thing I want you to learn in this class. That I want all of you to understand how to do dimensional analysis and tendency check. And now it's like now I should try to explain how does our homework work. So I will send out announcement. I already sent out an announcement about today's homework. We will have homework after every lecture. It will be due before the next lecture at 11:59 p.m. because I want you to go to bed and come to the lecture. So I will tell you which problem you should do. Right now it's just 1, 2, 3 because I don't have time to write out all the problem or the homework for this summer session 1. But you can find the homework file in Canvas or in Gradescope. You should take a piece of paper or take your iPad or whatever, write out a detailed solution of your homework, and don't just take this page and squeeze your answer at the empty space. Don't do that. Okay? So for your homework, I will always ask you something similar to the lecture. And the exam will be similar to the homework. Usually I will go through this topic in the lecture, and you'll practice something very similar in your homework. And I will give you practice exam with similar problem, so you can prepare for exam. So if you go to the lecture, you do the homework, and you look through the practice exam, you should have a clear idea of what's going to be on your exam. Okay? So I will label this question based on which one corresponding to which. So problem number 2 in your homework, you see this is so the type of question I will ask you is like a system. This is a graph sliding down a slope. I want to ask you how long does it take for the graph to slide down, and you can check a dimension of these options and see which one makes sense. And if there are multiple of them, you can further check the tendency and see which one makes sense. There's usually only one left. So that's how I'm going to question you on dimensional analysis and tendency check. And if you go to practice exam, number 2, you'll see it is the same type of question. So number 2 in homework and number 2 in practice exam will always be the same. And the corresponding number will always be the same, so it's easier for you to compare. Okay? And the difficulty for them will be from easy to hard. The lecture will be somewhat in the middle. Your homework will be somewhat easier than your lecture. Sometimes it will be the same, but it should not be harder than your lecture. Your practice exam will be the hardest thing you see in this class. And your actual exam will be the easiest thing, so don't worry about it. As long as you try to understand the homework and fix your mistake, you should be fine. Yeah?
So are we turning our homework in online then?
Sorry, say that again, online?
Are we turning our homework in online?
Yeah, turn that in on Grayscope.
Okay.
And the way I grade your homework is something like this. Each homework question will be 30 points maximum. It's basically for example. So if you turn in nothing or you just draw a smile, it's 0 point, no matter how good the smile is. You can draw a smile after you finish your homework, but just the smile itself worth nothing. If you do something that's relevant to physics, you get 10 points. But to get 20 points, you need to show that you really try to solve the problem. By really try, it means that you check the lecture and you check the practice exam. I'll give you the solution, so you should be able to figure out how to apply the same concept to your homework. And to make sure you show that you have enough effort, you can write down something like, the reason you don't know how to do this problem is because you don't understand what is dimensional analysis. So you go check the textbook and you see there's a chapter called dimensional analysis, but I am doing a blog, quoting another blog. The homework is slightly down slope, so you don't know how to do it. And the practice exam is also not the same as the homework, so you still don't know how to do it, something like that. You need to show that you check the textbook, the practice exam, and you figure out which part you don't understand. Okay? And of course, yeah?
Is there a particular submission type or a PDF submission is acceptable for homework?
Is there any other? What do you want besides PDF? Word? Don't. Just, I prefer PDF, yes. If you do Word, it's fine, but okay? And of course, if you get the correct answer, you get 30 points. The maximum is 30, and sometimes I will add 1 or -1, add 2, -2, depending on like your handwriting. There's only me in this class. I don't have any TA to grade for me. So I will try to push you guys to give me better handwriting so it makes my life easier. So that's the grade of homework. There's also going to be reading assignment, which is I will assign you a range in my textbook to read it, and then you need to submit a question or a comment, or like you found a typo or something like that on Canvas. So reading assignment is on Canvas and homework is on Grayscope. The reading assignment is 10 points each, and if you have something, it's 10 points. If you turn in a smile, it's 0 points because smile is not relevant to the reading. Okay? The first reading assignment is quite long because I shouldn't give you an assignment before the first lecture, but if you found one question, you're done. But you should totally keep on reading it as much as you can and prepare and write down all the questions you have when you're reading it and ask it in lecture. We have like 2.5 hour lecture, that's super long. You cannot absorb all the things in 2.5. You need to prepare it beforehand. Okay? Any questions? Let's take a break for 10 minutes. Come back at 9:25. All right?